Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is time for my June book haul. Okay, so I know you're probably thinking, but you said you were going to be on a book buying ban, and why are you doing a book haul if you're on a book buying ban? Well, when I say I'm going to be on a book buying ban, I buy more books because that's just what you do. So we're just going to go ahead and dive right into this. There aren't quite as many as there usually are. I don't think. That's probably not correct at all. The first one that I got is Nil Unlocked, and this is by Lynn Matson. This is the sequel to Nil, and Nil is an amazing book. I don't know how many people in the booktube community have read Nil. I haven't seen it around very much. But basically in the first book, the premise is that these kids get stuck on an island called Nil, and they have 365 days to find a way off the island or they die. Pretty much, in a nutshell, that's what it's about. And I really enjoyed the first book, so I was very excited to hear that there was going to be a sequel, and I think this just kind of picks up where it left off, following the main characters and things of that nature, and I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't want to give you guys spoilers. Next I picked up Pines by Blake Crouch, and this is a Wayward Pines thriller. I'm very excited to read this. If you guys aren't watching Wayward Pines, I definitely recommend it. It's a really good show. It's kind of like a sci-fi mystery thriller type show. Really cool. I really love it. So when I saw this book at Walmart, I decided to pick it up, and I'm gonna try to read it while I'm kind of watching the show because I get really impatient while I'm watching this show and I really want to know more about what's going on. I'm hoping that if I start and finish this book before season 1 is over, maybe I'll have like a better idea, and hopefully it kind of follows along with the TV show because, you know, sometimes they just don't. The next book that I got is Extraordinary Means by Robin Schneider, and this is the same author of The Beginning of Everything, which I have not read but I do own. And this is about a boy named Lane who finds himself at Latham House, which is a sanatorium for teens suffering from tuberculosis. So the hospital is kind of like a hospital and also a boarding school. And so he meets a girl there and they kind of start to develop a relationship. And it looks like there are a lot of rules and things at Latham House, and the girl that he meets is kind of rebellious. It says Extraordinary Means is a darkly funny story about doomed friendships, first love, and the rare miracle of second chances. So this book seems really interesting to me. I really like that spine. I cannot wait to get into this. The next one that I picked up is Kissing in America by Margot Rabb, and look at this cover. I love it. It's so pretty. And underneath the dust jacket is very pretty. I didn't even look at this earlier. So this is about a 16-year-old girl named Eva. Her father has passed away about 2 years ago, and she has become obsessed with romance novels and has read over 100 of them since his death. She meets a boy named Will and falls in love with him as usual. But then he picks up and moves to California without any warning. And because she doesn't want to lose him, she goes on a road trip with her friend to go to California to get him back. This is another road trip book, and I have yet to read a road trip book. It's kind of weird, so I really need to pick one up, and I'm not sure if this is the one that I'll start with, but I will get to one soon. The next book that I picked up, and probably the one that I'm most excited for this month, is Finders Keepers by Stephen King. I absolutely love this cover. Mr. Mercedes was one of my favorite books last year, so I'm really looking forward to reading the sequel. I think this is actually going to be a trilogy, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. It's been a while since I've read Mr. Mercedes, so I might need kind of like a brief recap so that I can remember what happened, but as soon as I do that, I'm definitely picking this bad boy up. The next book that I got, I was kind of skeptical of getting, and I've kind of been eyeballing it and then, you know, brushing it off, and that is Magonia by Maria... Why do I always pick books that have authors' names I can't pronounce? Maria Dahvana Headley, I think that's how you pronounce her name, I'm not sure. Beautiful cover, and I don't know, it's really nice looking, but I was kind of put off by it at first. But then I started hearing people talk about it on BookTube, and I was like, maybe I should have picked that up when I saw it before. And I've actually talked to a few people, and they've been like, you should have gotten it, it's really good. So the next time I saw it, I grabbed it. So this is about a girl named, I think you pronounce her name Aza, and she has suffered from a lung disease since she was a baby. It makes her harder to breathe. I'm going to read a bit of the synopsis to you because I don't really know how to explain this. All the doctors can do is give her drugs and hope they keep her alive. So when Aza catches a glimpse of a ship in the sky, her family chalks it up to a cruel side effect of the medication. But Aza doesn't think this is a hallucination. She can hear someone on the ship calling her name. That's really cool. So apparently she goes above the clouds into this ship where she is no longer weak and she is no longer dying and she can breathe for the first time. And it says on here that she has immense power that could change the world. So we'll see how this goes. And like I said, I've heard a lot of good things about it, so hopefully it lives up to the hype. And the last two things, you guys, you should know me by now, so you know what it is. So I've got here Volume 11, Fear the Hunters, and Volume 12, Life Among Them. Awesome. So yeah, definitely looking forward to reading these. I couldn't pass up picking them up. I'm so addicted to them that I can't stop. So anytime that I have an opportunity to pick them up, that's probably what I'm going to do, as you can see. So this should come as no surprise to you guys. So these are the books that I got this month. I would say that it's not quite as bad as my usual haul, but I could be wrong. Still have quite a bit of books on my shelves that have not been read yet, so I really need to step up my game and get on it, but I've been so busy lately, so I don't know why I keep buying books. They just call out to me and I have to. I know a lot of you guys suffer from this problem. I think that it's a disease. Let's just call it a disease so that we can do it without being judged. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these books and if you enjoyed them, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!